Hey guys, it's Kip from Famous by Friday Pickleball. Got a brand new paddle to review, the new Selkirk Vanguard Control Invikta. As you can see, I've already hit this little bad boy a little bit, spent a little time with on the court, but since it's the intro of the video, I'm going to kind of just brush up on the components of this paddle, and then I'm going to come back with my time that I spent with this. I'm probably going to spend a little more time with this because I want to get this right, because I've got a lot of thoughts on this paddle already. All right, guys, this paddle, X5 honeycomb core. It's kind of a new core to Selkirk, I believe. It's got a raw quad carbon fiber face, got nice texture. It is a 16 millimeter paddle. It's got a new to Selkirk kind of an octagon grip. It's different if you played Selkirks in the past, and I've played everything back to the amped paddles that came out years ago. They have a kind of a just specific grip to them. Selkirk's changed it for this paddle. I kind of honestly like the older grip, but I'm going to give this a shot. This paddle is 16.45 inches long, 7.44 inches wide. It's got a 5.5 inch grip and a 4 8/4 circumference. It came in weighing 8 ounces. You can see I've already put a little lead tape on there to kind of bounce that weight up a little bit, get them a little more plow through. I'm headed back out to the courts now. I'm going to hit this paddle some more. I've already hit it a little, as I've said. I'm going to spend a little more time with it, and I'll be back with kind of my thoughts and maybe a comparison or two. So I'll be back, headed to the courts again. Hope to see you there. The new Selkirk Vanguard Control Invikta. All right, guys, I'll be back. Paddle's a lot like the Lux. Really good up here. Go back. They all kind of wanted to go. Yeah. Oh, come on, your control paddle. There we go. Like a lid on that thing.
There it is.
There we go. Yeah. I was going to say, it's there. You got to ride the wind a little bit.
Yeah.
You know it's there. Those are all good shots. That's a really good shot. Oh, that's not. Oh, it's going to fly it through the wind. It's there. Come on, one more. All right, guys. This is Selkirk Invikta Vanguard control. I was going after the basket earlier. I didn't find tremendous control with it. So let me hope I can do better here. That might have been the wind, just might have been me. Could have happened, but I'm going to try it. Try it here, see what I can do. All right. That was better. Has a almost hollow sound, not quite as hollow as the Selkirk Lux, but you could hear that. I hope you can hear that on the microphone over the wind here. See, that was beautiful. That was straight line. That was very nice. Very controlled. Gonna go one more time. I'll still try to hit the cone. And I pulled it just a little bit. That was me. Let me try again. Yeah. Wish I went after the ball that time, darn it. All right. Spin this just a little bit. I really believe that this does spin more than like the Lux paddle. With this surface and the dwell time, let's see. Oh, that was nice, controllable spin. That was very nice. Didn't move a lot in the air, but it really skipped once it got to the court and really bounced. Let's do that again. Oh, I got under that with the wind behind me. Let me do one more. It wasn't really fair. That was a nice spin, but I got under it just a hair. Let me try it again. Oh, that was terrible. All right, let me try a couple more spin here. Yeah, that's nice. It was spinning hard. I'm only trying to keep it. If I spin it and get it up in the wind, it goes way long and way wide. Oh, that's nice. Oh yeah, that was beautiful. Almost the less amount you put into this paddle, it actually rewards you. That reminds me a lot of the Selkirk Power Air, where if you just swing smooth and don't try and muscle up on it, it really does a nice job. All right. Okay. Hey guys, back. Just spent the last several weeks getting to know this new Selkirk Vanguard control Invikta. It took a little time, and I had to spend some time with it. Kept kind of going back to the drawing board, if you will, and just getting it back out there and hitting it with it a little bit. As kind of a preface to this, and I may have mentioned this in the intro, I have played with every Selkirk Invikta paddle there has been. I started with a Selkirk Epic, but it was the Ampton Epic. But as soon as I started playing in competition or anything like that, I went to the Selkirk Invikta paddle, the amped version. I have played with every Selkirk Invikta since that moment. So I feel like a part of this video is going to be a comparison between those Invictas of the past. Now, I always get a little concerned when I see control on a paddle, because I always worry that, is it going to have power? If I see a power paddle, how accurate or consistent, or how much can you control it? Those two things always go hand in hand. Golf, tennis, all of sports. If you have control, do you really have the accuracy and control and consistency? So as soon as I see control stamped on here, I get a little concerned, but I was surprised as I went through testing with this paddle, kind of what it did well. It does have control, it does have accuracy, it does have consistency. This raw quad carbon fiber face, it really spins it really well. Spin enthusiasts are going to like this a lot. I was shocked at the power it had. Actually, when you hit this, it's a lot like the Selkirk Invikta Lux. You really don't feel like it has any power at all. And that just may be the feel from the X5 honeycomb core. It's such a plush feel, you don't feel like the power's there. But my average surf speeds were over 50 miles an hour, so that means it's got pretty good pop. It's got a very, like I said, a very plush feel, large sweet spot. Now you see I put weights on there that increases the twist weight, so it drags that sweet spot out a little bit. And that did make a difference. So it's got a very nice plush feel, long dwell time. It really, it's a good defense to offense paddle, and it's very quick through the air, even though I did add some weight. I think it only bumped it up to 8.2. It's very quick through the air. It's easy to maneuver, good fast hands. Now, as I bounced through that whole list, everything but spin, which spin is really, really good, everything on that list I said was good. There is nothing that's exceptional, nothing that's a magic stick. Everything's just good. It really doesn't have any drawbacks other than I would say we've all gotten used to Gen 2 thermoformed, and this is not thermoformed. So all of those attributes that come from thermoforming are not there. I wish, every time I played with this paddle, I felt like I was left wanting something to be just really good. I mean, really exceptional. And there's nothing there that's really exceptional. The spin is really, really good, but there's other paddles that kind of spin a little bit more. It's a really good paddle, and it reminded me a lot of the Luxe version. In that way, it just spins a little bit better than the Luxe. But those paddles are very similar. I will say, though, that as far as the Vanguard line, the original Vanguard, and then there was the Vanguard 2, this new Vanguard with the raw carbon fiber face and the new core, this is the best Vanguard version Selkirk has ever made, by far. There's no real negatives to this paddle, but it always kind of left me wanting just a little bit more. Also, the grip, the new octagon grip that they came up with. I really, like I said, I played with Selkirks all the way back to the Ampton version. I really liked the grips better before. This is not a bad grip, but I kind of, when you've played with Selkirks in the past, you kind of expect that when you get it out of the box, you think, oh, it's a Selkirk. It is different. It's a little bit rounder, and I kind of like the old grips better. Not a drawback at all. Just since they mention it, I mention it. I'm really anxious to hear if you guys have played with this. It's not a bad paddle at all. I'm not knocking it. It's just, I think if they would have thermoformed this bad boy, this paddle would be exceptional. It's not bad at all. It is a good paddle. I'm anxious to hear if you guys have tried this and what you've done to it. Maybe you'll put some weighting on it to, just make it come to life. The weights did help. It's not bad. I just wish it did a touch more. That's just me. All right, guys. As always, hit like, hit subscribe. I'd love to hear your comments on this or your thoughts on this. It's not a bad paddle. I love Selkirk paddles. I kind of wish it was, a little bit more. All right, guys. Thanks for stopping by. As always, get out and play. It's pouring down rain outside today, but it is spring. Get out there and play. All right. This whole area out here is just dead. Yeah. And that's a lot like the Luxe, a lot like the Power Air.
I wonder how it's going with sales of the Luxe. Like you said, there's people who like it. It suits their game, right?
Yeah, it's very much a control paddle. The Luxe isn't bad, and this isn't bad.
Yeah.